Tony Alford is one of the best running backs coaches in the state of college football. And we look at the Ohio State running backs that have came through, especially while Greg was here at Ohio State. You had guys like J.K. Dobbins, I believe, Travion Henderson. Obviously, we remember Trey Sermon. And Greg, terrific offensive line. Ohio State's offensive line this year, it's very big. But in the past, he's had guys like Billy Price come through. And the biggest thing that Ryan Day wants to do, that Ohio State has really done a great job of doing, even when we had, running backs like Carlos Hyde, Ezekiel Elliott, Beanie Wells. So we've been able to run the ball. And this season, when we needed to run the ball the most, we haven't been able to run the ball consistently when we need it. And that's something that Ohio State really, looked at. And it was one of the reasons why they basically decided to fire him. Not let him go, but just say, you're done, you're fired. And then another thing that was frustrating was that he was missing on top recruits. Now, obviously, you have an offensive line that's huge. You have guys over 6'5". That's fine, but you're not running the ball. And Ohio State, they want 4 5-star recruits at every position, so you can continuously be able to compete, not with that team up north, but nationally against the Alabamas, the Clemsons. We see, obviously Texas A&M. You look at Texas A&M; they have one of the best recruiting classes that they ever had in their school history coming through. Now, obviously, you see with Texas A&M, Alabama's still going to be there, Georgia's still going to be there, so you're not going to particularly face all three of those teams. But there are teams that are going to be loaded, and just like Clemson is only going to get better, we see Notre Dame making strides, and then Michigan State, Penn State, that team up north, and it's obviously a team that's going to sneak up on us. They felt that it was the best decision to move in a different direction with the offensive line. Again, it was a big offensive line, but they weren't able to run the ball. Ohio State was very great at passing. CJ there was a lot of passes. CJ throwing a lot of passes. And, being able to run the ball is important. And I think the next offensive line coach that's going to come in here, he's going to hit on his recruits. I'm talking 4 or 5-star recruits that can be first-round picks, on the offensive line like Notre Dame had. Notre Dame had tremendous offensive line picks, Just look at the NFL. They're littered everywhere. That's what Ohio State wants. You got to hit on the offensive lineman, and you got to be able to run the ball more consistently, because Travion Henderson is a small guy, and obviously he looks to be the future of Ohio State football. And you need help with the offensive line for him to, continuously get better. And this is a tough move. You had to see somebody get fired, but Ohio State is in the business of winning, and they felt that, going a different direction can give Ohio State the best chance to win.